Everyone celebrates the compound effect when it works in their favor, in wealth, in habits, in relationships, in personal growth. But what if you could use that same force, the invisible multiplier of time, in reverse? Not to destroy your life, but to dismantle the invisible patterns holding you back. Whether you're aware of it or not, you're either compounding progress or you're compounding pain. The rich compound wisely, in equity, knowledge, and discipline. The average person compounds quietly, in distractions, doubt, and delayed dreams. This video is not about how to build wealth faster. It's about how to stop losing wealth, time, and identity through slow, invisible decay. Because when you understand how the compound effect works against you, you'll never let it happen again. If you're eager to build a life of abundance, hit subscribe now. We're committed to sharing proven methods and insights to help you succeed. Let's dive in. Number 1. The hidden leakage principle. Think of your life as a financial statement. Every thought, habit, or choice is either a deposit or a withdrawal. Now imagine that every time you ignore a promise, procrastinate a task, or spend emotionally, a small leak appears. You don't notice it at first, but over time, your life capital starts evaporating. A $5 coffee doesn't make you poor, but 700 emotional purchases over 5 years might equal a lost investment portfolio worth $25,000. And that's just financial. Think about your energy leaks. Constant phone scrolling, gossip, overthinking. Those are reverse compounding habits draining your mental capital daily. Wealth leaks don't destroy you overnight. They destroy you slowly enough that you normalize them. You'll see them again in a different form when we build the triple barrier system in point 8. But for now, note this: you can't out-invest a leaking bucket. Find your leaks, fix them, because compounding doesn't care if you're aware, it just multiplies what you feed it. Number 2, the creep zone, where degeneration hides. Decline never begins dramatically. It begins quietly, in what I call the creep zone. It's the space between doing fine and losing everything, and it's where most people live their entire lives. Here's how it works. You skip one gym session, you miss one networking event, you let one opportunity slide, you justify it as no big deal. But that's exactly what the creep zone wants. Your comfort disguised as control. Over time, these micro-compromises form a habit loop that compounds in reverse. You slowly drift from excellence to average, and you call it realism. It's like a high-yield stock portfolio that you stop tracking. You think it's stable, until one day it's down 70%. Neglect has compounded silently. So here's your reflection. What creeps have you normalized? Because if you can't detect your creep zone, it's already in control. Number 3, the death spiral of one bad day. Ever said, "I'll get back on track tomorrow"? That's how reverse compounding begins. One missed day becomes two become a week. Then it becomes a lifestyle of catching up. This is the death spiral of one bad day. The idea that small slips, if emotionally unchecked, multiply faster than you can recover. You skip the gym, feel guilty, eat worse, lose energy, perform poorly, lose confidence, skip again. That's compounding in reverse motion. And here's the painful part. Your mind begins to rebrand failure as identity. You start to believe, "I'm not consistent." That belief compounds into every area of life: wealth, relationships, ambition. The rich understand momentum deeply. They protect one good day with more discipline than most people protect their careers, because they know one bad day uncorrected can cost you months of progress. Number 4, the interest of decay. Compounding doesn't only work on money. It works on neglect too. Skip your learning for a month. Your skill depreciates. Ignore your health. Your body pays interest on decay. Delay saving. Your wealth curve flattens, and inflation compounds against you. This is the interest of decay, the invisible cost of inaction. In finance, compound interest rewards patience. In life, compound neglect punishes it. When you delay change, you silently accumulate negative interest in lost time, lost energy, and lost opportunities. Every delay compounds against you because entropy, the natural tendency toward disorder, never stops. Your career stagnates not because you're bad, but because you're unchanging. Your wealth stalls not because you're unlucky, but because your actions yield negative ROI. Think of it like holding depreciating assets, emotional spending, endless overthinking, comfort addiction. Each one loses value daily, but you keep them for security. Number 5. The creep alarm, your early warning system. You wouldn't drive a car without a dashboard. So why do most people drive their life without one? The creep alarm is your personal dashboard for decline. It detects negative momentum before it becomes damage. Here's how it works. Choose 3 to 5 warning metrics, simple, measurable signs that your growth is stalling. It could be missing your morning routine twice in a row, checking your phone before bed, spending more than your weekly investment allocation, losing enthusiasm for small wins. When any of these appear, your creep alarm rings. That's your cue to stop, reflect, and reset immediately. Compounding doesn't care about intention, only direction. Number 6. Rapid rescue protocol. Stop the slide. Here's the truth about failure. It's not fatal, it's contagious. Once you allow one slip, it sends an invitation for 10 more. That's why the rich, the disciplined, and the mentally resilient use something called a rapid rescue protocol, a 3-step method to interrupt decline in real time. Step 1. Isolate. Name the exact slip. I missed my budget update. I skipped my workout. I spent emotionally. Naming gives you control. Step 2. Reset. Act as if it's day 1 again. Forgive instantly, wipe the slate clean, and recommit publicly or privately. A clean slate stops guilt from compounding. Step 3. Re-accelerate. Do one small win immediately. Pay a bill, send a follow-up email, read one page. Momentum is recaptured through micro-action. This protocol turns breakdowns into break-ins for stronger discipline. It's like a stop-loss order in trading. It limits downside risk automatically. Number 7. The reverse momentum trick. Momentum is energy in motion, but it doesn't care about direction. You can compound downward just as fast as upward. That's where the reverse momentum trick comes in. Instead of fighting negative momentum with raw willpower, you redirect it. When things start going wrong, make the pain work for you. For example, if you waste a weekend binge watching shows, use the guilt as fuel to build your next productivity streak. If you overspend 1 month, let that discomfort become the urgency to automate your investments. The secret is emotional transmutation, turning frustration into velocity. Just like a rocket uses its own exhaust to lift off, you can use negative energy to push forward. Create loss anchors that sting enough to reverse direction. Donate $50 each time you break a commitment or post your missed target publicly. Pain becomes the engine of correction. Number 8. Leak alarm as anchor is the triple barrier. By now you've learned 3 tools. Leaks in point 1, alarms in point 5, and anchors in point 7. Individually, they're powerful. Combined, they form what I call the triple barrier, a defense grid against life's negative compounding. Here's how it works. Leak detection finds the micro-erosions early. Think of it as asset monitoring. Creep alarms alert you the moment behavioral volatility spikes. Anchors act as hedges, emotional or financial penalties that prevent freefall. Together, they build a behavioral portfolio with built-in risk management. You're no longer relying on motivation, you're running a system. If leaks are like expenses, alarms like notifications, and anchors like stop losses, your life just became a managed investment fund for growth. The wealthiest people do this instinctively. They have feedback loops that detect misalignment before it costs millions. You can use the same model in your habits, finances, and relationships. Number 9. Reinvestment strategy, paying positive interest. If the interest of decay, point 4, is what drains your wealth, the reinvestment strategy is what grows it again. Think of it as paying positive interest to your future self. Every day you have 3 capitals: physical capital, your health and energy; knowledge capital, your skill and learning; relationship capital, your trust and network. Each day, make one small deposit into each. Run 1 extra kilometer, read 10 pages, send 1 appreciation message. These micro-investments create behavioral dividends that compound quietly. The trick is consistency, not intensity. It's better to invest 1% daily than 100% once a year, because time amplifies discipline more than effort. Financially, this mirrors dollar-cost averaging, small, consistent inputs that neutralize volatility and build momentum. Emotionally, it rebuilds self-trust. You'll see the payoff in 3 months: increased confidence, clarity, and compounding motivation. The richest life is one where positive interest outweighs decay. If you keep depositing daily, you'll outgrow any past loss. Number 10. The autonomous growth engine. This is the final system, the autonomous growth engine, where everything runs automatically, freeing your mind for creativity and wealth creation. Automate leak tracking. Use habit trackers or finance apps that flag anomalies automatically. Link alarms to action. When a trigger occurs, missed task, energy drop, an immediate corrective ritual activates. Lock anchors. Make your negative anchors public or financial. Pain keeps you accountable. Schedule reinvestments. Morning when health. Afternoon aids learning. Evening inch reflection. Embed rescue reflexes. Whenever failure hits, your default is instant recovery. This system converts discipline into infrastructure. It's like automating dividend reinvestments. Each success feeds the next, passively. Once installed, reverse compounding becomes impossible. Compounding doesn't serve the rich more than the poor. It serves whoever uses it consciously. In every video, I try to discuss and address the factors that surely improve the chances of your success. If you like this also, subscribe the channel, like and share the wealthy knowledge to your loved ones. Now, if you want to know about 8 signs of quietly wealthy, then watch this video. I'll see you there.